Kazakhstan's contribution to the maintenance of peace and security in the world are highly valued by the United Nations member countries. Kazakhstan's anti-nuclear initiatives yielded results over the recent years and have an exceptional importance for the full abolition of nuclear weapons. This is underlined by Teburoro Tito, former president of Kiribati, who currently serves as Kiribati's ambassador to the United States and permanent representative to the United Nations. The diplomat believes that Kazakhstan's renouncement of nuclear weapons should be an example to follow for other countries, as nuclear tests were carried out in Kiribati in the 1950s.
Congratulate the President of Kazakhstan for the great work he has been doing in the past years to promote the idea of a world free of nuclear weapons, nuclear testing and so forth. I think this is a great mission, a great vision.
Kazakhstan is one of the leaders of the Central Asian region. Stability and active economic development attracts foreign businesses into the country. According to data provided by the Kazakh Ministry of National Economy, the inflow of Russian investments increased by 34% in 2018, while the number of joint enterprises increased by 63% in 3 years. Meanwhile, Kazakhstan and Russia are set to increase the volume of joint investments up to $1.2 billion. The amount is outlined in the Program of Industrial Cooperation between the countries, aimed at the development of industrial collaboration and establishment of joint Kazakh-Russian enterprises based on existing and new production facilities in Kazakhstan. The concept will allow to build manufacturing facilities of agricultural, freight and automotive machinery in Kazakhstan.
На текущий момент действует более 9 тысяч предприятий.
There are more than 9,000 Russian invested enterprises in Kazakhstan, and more than 1/3 of the amount is joint enterprises. A major part of the facilities are enterprises involved in advanced processing, particularly car manufacturing industry. The projects also include construction of machine building enterprises with an increased use of the local content. Our first projects have focused on manufacturing cars, and in the future, these enterprises will produce industrial machines and construction machinery. The objectives set by the first President Nazarbayev in his national addresses will be implemented with the help of the Russian capital, due to establishment of the single Eurasia market of capital, workforce and goods.
Евразийского рынка капиталов, рабочей силы, товаров.
Kazakhstan has vast cooperation prospects with Turkey as well. The country is one of Kazakhstan's top 10 strategic investors at the moment. The amount of total direct investments that the Turkish companies invested in Kazakhstan over the years reached $3.2 billion. Turkish companies implemented a total of 500 projects worth about $23 billion in Kazakhstan. The volume of trade turnover between the two countries totaled about $2.5 billion. The turnover can reach $5 billion in the upcoming years and $10 billion in the future. The next step in cooperation is the implementation of the new synergy program designed for the period between 2017 and 2020.
Kazakistan gerçekten yabancı yatırımlar için yatırımcı dostu bir ülke.
Kazakhstan has a vast potential for foreign investors. Our company implemented infrastructural projects in Kazakhstan, including the airport in Aktau, the National Museum of Kazakhstan, and a number of residential buildings. Our current goal is to commission public and private partnership projects in Almaty and Pavlodar.
Sizlerin GÇP dediği aslında uluslararası piyasada da PP.
We have been working on oil and gas projects in Kazakhstan for more than 18 years. We launched a number of projects in Mangistau region. We are currently constructing facilities at a copper deposit in Aktogay district. We are also planning to commission facilities in Almaty region by the end of the year. It is the result of Kazakhstan's treatment of investors. Turkmenistan is preparing to host the Caspian Economic Forum, which is scheduled for August 12th. Representatives of Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkmenistan, Iran and Azerbaijan will discuss a wide range of topics related to the development of cooperation in the region. For example, they will discuss factors influencing the growth of investment attractiveness in oil and gas, electricity, transport, trade, agriculture, tourism and other industries. Following the results of meetings, a number of new contracts will be signed. Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan and Turkey organized a meeting on the energy cooperation in Istanbul. The parties discussed the stages and prospects of development of the cooperation in this area. Following the meeting, a joint declaration was signed on the expansion of partnership between the countries in energy, including renewables, energy efficiency, as well as green technologies. Uzbekistan hosted an international festival of fine and applied arts. In the Central Exhibition Hall of the Academy of Arts of Uzbekistan, the delegations from Kazakhstan, Iran, Kuwait, Azerbaijan and Latvia presented the works showcasing their culture and traditions. In addition, famous artists and craftsmen, as well as art historians, teachers and students took part in the festival. One of the country's largest garment factories was opened in northern Kyrgyzstan. Products of the light industry manufactured in the factory comply with international quality standards. Moreover, the modern equipment allows producing a wide range of products and carry out large orders in time.
Ежедневная производимость.
The daily production capacity of the factory is 20,000 units. We sew knitwear mostly for children.
В основном только детские.
The factory is a result of interaction between a local entrepreneur and the U.S. Agency for International Development. The local entrepreneur reconstructed the industrial building, and the U.S. agency provided the equipment worth $250,000.
4 года назад мы создали проект развития бизнеса.
4 years ago, we created the project Business Development in the Kyrgyz Republic. We've identified 3 sectors that have great potential. One of them is the textile industry.
Потенциал. Один из них был швейно-текстильной отрасли.
Kyrgyz clothing is well known in member countries of the Eurasian Economic Union. Almost all products of the clothing industry are exported. Accordingly, the industry's profit grows annually. In total, the figures increased by 15%. Today, nearly 200,000 people are employed in the light industry. Technical department students of the Kazakh Agro-Technical University have conducted laboratory experiments and researches in the production of healthy food. As part of the experiment, the science students created dairy, meat, bakery and oil products. Their lab work has led them to discover that flaxseed oil has higher health benefits than olive oil. They also found out that bread made from first-grade flour takes a longer time to be staled, while the horse meat sausages have healing properties.
В данный момент мы находимся в молочном цеху. Здесь мы производим более 30 видов молочных продуктов.
At the moment, we are in the dairy workshop where we produce more than 30 different types of dairy products, including kefir, milk, cheese, cottage cheese, yogurt, and more. There are about 10 to 12 students here. Twice a week, we learn the theory at the lectures, and we also visit this laboratory to practice.
У нас производительность нашего цеха 250-500.
We can produce 250 to 500 liters of milk per day. First, we receive the milk and conduct milk separation process. Then we standardize and pasteurize it and make almost all types of dairy products except for powdered milk and condensed milk. We make milk of 1% to 2.5% fat, kefir of 1% to 2.5% fat, and ice cream of all kinds.
1% и 2,5% и мороженое всех видов.
The young students learn and practice a lot in the laboratory and production workshops. The students also develop new types of meat and dairy products together with their teachers, producing more than 30 types of sausages.
Наш цех оснащен всеми технологическими линиями. Наш цех выпускает.
Our workshop is equipped with modern technological devices and is capable of producing up to 100 kilograms of sausages per day. The range includes 30 various types such as semi-smoked and cooked sausages. We use only locally made products. The students are working on the production of chicken sausages, which are made in the Malinovka village.
Работает на курином филе, который у нас выпускается в Малиновке.
Vegetable oils produced using any method and from any products undergo purification process as well as deodorization, bleaching, alkaline neutralization and hydration. Head of the vegetable oil production workshop, Joly Satayeva, teaches the students about the unique processing technologies of oilseed crop.
На сегодняшний день наши студенты уже научились получать масло из...
To date, our students have learned to produce oils from sunflower seeds, flax and rape seeds, and soon they will learn to process safflower seeds and soybeans. We also conduct calculations here. The students test the quality of the products. We purchase the best seeds for the practical classes.
Для проведения практических занятий закупаем самые лучшие семена.
This year, more than 460 technical department students will graduate from the university, and 1/3 of the graduates will receive qualifications of processing industry technologists. According to the university managers, these professions are in high demand at the moment, and the employers will be sure to hire the new professionals. By the end of the year, 3 tourist centers will be opened in holy places of Kazakhstan. Travelers will be able to obtain complete information on the country's important historical sites. The creation of these centers is a worldwide practice, experts say. The centers will both increase tourist flows and enhance the status of archaeological and spiritual monuments, which will make them significantly international.
Я конкретно могу сказать, что на сегодняшний день 3 визит-центра, это вот Отрар.
In this regard, I can say that today 3 visit centers of Otrar in the Turkestan region, Tamgali in the Almaty region, and Ulitau in the Karagandi region. The construction work is being continued. In addition, there will be small research centers for scientists and local historians who will meet and conduct joint research on these sites. Now the infrastructure is modernized and facilities are restored in all regions. Local entrepreneurs are supporting this course. All the necessary conditions for tourists, namely hotels, cafes, souvenir shops and others, will be opened on the territories of the visit centers. Experts say that the project will be a good impetus both for the tourism development and small and medium-sized businesses. Moreover, there are a lot of historical and pilgrim sites in Kazakhstan.
Мы хотим на перспективу, да, чтобы Казахстан заходило, да, скажем.
In the future, we want to have 5,000 to 15,000 tourists visiting Kazakhstan for religious tourism. This includes a visit to the mausoleum of Khoja Ahmed Yassawi in Turkestan, the Beket Ata underground mosque, and the mausoleum of Mashkur Jusip Kopeyev. The development of historical and religious tourism is a key area for Kazakhstan as part of the modernization of Kazakhstan's identity program. Members of the Trails of Nomads expedition discovered many evidences revealing the lives of the Kipchak Kazakh ancestors in Azerbaijan. According to the researchers, the names of the local places provide enough evidence. The explorers learned about 10 villages with Kazakh names in Ka district alone.
Bu kent Kıpçak kendidir. Kıpçak kendi qədim kentdir. Bu kentdə bir 200'den yukarı ev var.
I come from Kipchak village. There are about 300 families, which is at least 700 people here. Our main occupation is agriculture. We grow livestock and plant crops. We are the descendants of the Kipchaks. Our ancestors arrived here about 800 to 900 years ago. We have established a council titled Kipchak, which includes 7 settlements. We have common traditions, customs, language, and religion.
Cemaatımızın təsərrüfatla məşğullar, bağçılıqla, fındıqçılıqla.
There are localities such as Kaysarli, Onjayli, and Jalayir not far from the Kipchak village. In addition to the names, the Kazakh ancestors left other traces and archaeological findings which are stored in the National Museum in Baku. For instance, the names of the Kipchak sultans who ruled the country of Eldeniz are embossed on copper coins, which were minted from gold in this region.
Біздің тарихтан білетініміз 14-ші ғасырда қазақтың үлкен бір тайпасының біреуі жалайырлар монғолдармен бірге Хулаудың әскерімен бірге келіп осында.
Based on historical facts, it is known that a large Kazakh tribe, Jalayir, together with the Mongols, settled in this area in the 14th century. However, the struggle for power unfolded among them in about 90 years. Afterwards, the acting government supported Jalayir. They ruled together for about 70 to 80 years. The Jalayir lived on the territory of Iran and modern-day Azerbaijan.
Олар 70-80 жылға шейін үкімет құрып басқарып тұрды. Сондықтан да Жалайырлар Иранда тұрды и қазіргі Азербайжанның территориясында тұрды.
More evidences can be found in a church built in the 6th century during the rule of the Caucasian Albanians. According to historians, it was a Turkic tribe which converted to Christianity. The entrance and the drawing are typical of the Turkic people. As a Caucasian state, Albania was founded in the 4th century BC and ceased to exist in the 9th century. However, the Albans as a tribe started living here much earlier and did not have a country. Scientists believe that the Albans came from the east from the territory of present-day northern Central Asia and southern Kazakhstan. The group of Kazakh scientists will continue their studies as part of the expedition. Kazakhstan's capital hosted an exhibition dedicated to the establishment of the institution of presidency in Kazakhstan. The exposition displays research works conducted by the Library of the First President of Kazakhstan as part of the museum collection project. Unique exhibits of 2 collections were showcased. The first collection is dedicated to Asatayak, a symbol of power translated from Kazakh as a special cane. All of the exhibits are the embodiment of jewelry arts made according to Kazakh applied art. Foreign delegates were given Asatayak as a sign of respect and recognition of the merits of the first president of Kazakhstan.
Өздеріңіз көріп отырғандай, мына экспозицияда тұрған асатаяқтардың неше түрі бар. Оның ішіндегі ең алғаш жасалған асатаяқ мынау астындағы нөмір.
As you can see, the exhibition presents various types of asatayak. I want to highlight this one, which is made of silver. I received an order for the production of this asatayak on April 29th to 30th in 1998, when our capital was moved from Almaty to Akmola. Following that, the presentation of our new capital took place on June 10th, 1998. During that historical event, we presented this important symbol to our first president, Nursultan Nazarbayev.
Шыққан асатаяқты президентіміз Назарбаев Нұрсұлтан Әбішевке осы күні ұсынды. Осыны сыйлады.
The second collection includes mantles donated by foreign educational institutions to the first president in different years. For example, the mantles from Japan, South Korea, China, Vietnam, Canada, and Russia were showcased to visitors.
I
think that such exhibitions allow us to broaden our horizons as well as to take a fresh look at history. This exhibition will be available to visitors for a long time. Our guests can visit the exhibition until the end of the summer. Kazakhstan's capital hosted the Songs Without Words musical evening, which was dedicated to the 210th anniversary of German composer from the early Romantic period, Felix Mendelssohn Bartholdy. His best compositions were performed by the Kazakh musical collective Forte Trio. The guests of the evening enjoyed the magnificent ensemble sound of classical musical instruments such as violin, cello, and piano in tandem with the clarinet. During the concert, the musicians performed pieces from piano repertoires such as Song Without Words, the Mendelssohn Bartholdy Piano Trio No. 1, and the Walter Rebel Quartet.
Произведения Феликса Мендельсона, они наполнены мелодиями, наполнены...
The works by Felix Mendelssohn Bartholdy are full of melodies filled with spring and love. The works are also filled with technical difficulties of scherzo of the second trio, which we would like to perform today. This is one of the most sophisticated works of the chamber repertoire. In technical terms, this is a complex work, and scherzo of the first trio is also quite complicated. These pitfalls trap every musician who appeals to the greatest composer. The Forte Trio Band is one of the most famous instrumental chamber ensembles in Kazakhstan. The musicians enjoy well-deserved recognition not only in their homeland but also abroad in other countries. The rich repertoire of the ensemble includes works of various styles and trends starting from Baroque to jazz. In the near future, the artists are planning to take part in 2 creative festivals in Italy.